Hey everyone, I'm Jerry James Stone, and in today's video we're going to make a savory noodle kugel with zoodles. So yeah, that's a mouthful, right? Say that fast 3 times. If you've ever had, if you celebrate Hanukkah, you probably have had a kugel before. It's just typically a sweet egg dish that has pasta noodles in it, but originally it was actually on the savory side. So in this recipe I'm going to do a savory version with zucchini noodles. Let's get to it. So we're going to start off by making our base. So the base starts off with some sour cream. Now everything I'm kind of using in here is typical of a kugel dish, but we're just going to take it to the savory side instead of the sweet side. Add in some milk and a little bit of cottage cheese. We go ahead and mix that together. I'm using my flat whisk, which you probably have seen me use before. I really, really love. Now we're going to add in our eggs. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and mix that together, beating those eggs into the mixture. Make sure you break up all of those yolks. And like I said, this is typically a sweet dish. I'm not really sure why, because I'll be honest, when I tried it, it was kind of weird. It's a sweet egg dish with pasta noodles. To me, it just screams savory, so I really wanted to do something on the other end of that spectrum. Okay, the base is all prepped there. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. Go ahead and whisk that in. So because this recipe needs to be baked, it's baked at 375 degrees for about 30 minutes. So what I like to do, while the temperature of the oven is coming up, you can actually just put the butter into the baking dish, throw it into the oven, that'll melt it, and then you can kind of swirl that around to completely coat the baking dish with the butter. A little bit easier than trying to smear it and waiting for your butter to soften, so we're gonna start off with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the baking dish into the oven. Okay, so I had the pan in the oven. I just used that warming period to let the butter melt, and we're gonna use that just to kind of evenly coat the dish. So I'm just gonna swirl it around. That's okay, just swirl it around and get it all nicely coated. Okay, so we have our dish coated with butter. Now we're gonna add in our zoodles. These are always really fun, right? So just go ahead and spiralize some zucchinis. I'm gonna add them to the dish. You can do it orderly, or you can do it like I'm doing it and just make it a big hot mess. I like it kind of chaotic in there, but just gonna go ahead and add all those in. The only thing you really want to make sure is that you have a little bit of room, so as you pour in the egg mixture, you can kind of get onto those like nicks and crannies. So, and I think we're good there. One more for old time's sake. Okay, now to go ahead and add in the egg mixture. Add that in. Scrape out all those cottage cheese bits. And then I'm just gonna kind of press it down as much as possible. As it bakes, the zucchini will lose moisture and whittle down. The egg will fluff up, so it should all even out, but I wanna try to make sure that I, once again, get all of the batter that I can worked in between those zucchini noodles. And as much of the cottage cheese into the egg mixture as I can too. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and bake this at 375 degrees for about 30 minutes, just until it is like easily pierced with a toothpick and comes out clean. Let's go ahead and do that. It's still a little warm from the butter part, but. Okay, so I baked the kugel. It's delicious, the savory kugel made with zoodles instead of pasta. Put a toothpick in it, test it. It's baked perfectly, and I cannot wait for it to cool off so I can give it a try. I hope you love this recipe. Please try it and let me know what you think of it. If you like to cook like I do, I release new videos every single week. So please subscribe if this is your first time watching. If there's something that you want to see, hey, drop a comment down below. I'm always looking for inspo, and I love to hear from you guys. And if you like this video, hey, give me a thumbs up. I hope you have a happy holiday, a happy Hanukkah. I'll see you next time.